Perfect. What?
Sarah Rayner,
Yeah.
Band 9 mechanical engineer.
Who is this?
Rayner, my name is Wilson Chambers. I'm with the Marstorian Corporation. I'm
I
calling...
already settled the lawsuit. Any questions, give them to my
No,
caseworker.
no, I'm an offering manager. I'm not with legal. That's not what this is about. Not directly, anyway.
What do you want?
I'm sorry to wake you, but this is a pressing matter.
What do you want?
Bluntly, Sarah, I'm putting together an impromptu team for a field assignment, and I'd very much like you to be a part of it. It is, of course, a compensatory arrangement.
Why in hell would I
I'm authorized to restore your Band 9 status. If that interests you, for one, successful completion of the contract would mean a guaranteed posting of your choice.
You just fired me 3 months ago. You pressed charges. You took my patents.
Aware, yes, of all of it. I have your file here. I'm glad you mentioned the patents. Reinstatement of your Band 9 would, of course, mean reinstatement of those rights as well. Rayner, I'm short on time. I need a Band 8 or higher engineer for an executive action near Thornton Station. And the only one downstream from that T-gate is you. There's a Band 7 entry-level ME I can contract from Fudomio, but frankly, I'd rather have your experience. Even with your baggage.
Baggage.
I know you went through a withdrawal episode at a design demonstration. I know you were terminated and that your patent was seized. I also know your son is with custody services now and that you aren't allowed to contact him until you meet prerequisites. I know how the system is stacked against people in your situation.
Do you?
I do. No job means no contact with your son. But being an addict means no job.
Recovering addict.
Well, we're all recovering, one way or another. Rayner, understand, this offer is a chance to start rebuilding things. Maybe even get your son back. Marstorian can be generous to those who make up their debts. The UEG corvette I'm on is called the Eldridge. It's inbound on you. Docks in 2 hours. You have until then to get your gear. Full kit. All right?
What the hell have you gotten yourselves into?
Honestly, Rayner, does it matter?
Full reinstatement. Band 9 and MD pulls strings to get me messaging to my son in the interim.
I'm not sure that's possible.
It's Marstorian, Chambers. You and I both know it is.
2 hours. Be on the docks.
Jesus Christ. People get terrified going through T-gates. Pass through one giant ring, come out the other side, light years away. Crazy as that is, it's not the worst of it. Something like 0.7% of ships that enter the gates just never emerge on the other side. And no one knows why, not really. Any particle physicist giving you a hypothesis is blowing it out his ass because theoretically, 100% of ships should come out the other end. The math says so, but they don't. Which means we don't know anywhere near as much as we think we do. And that makes you start rethinking all kinds of things. Life's a lot like going through a T-gate. You don't know if you'll make it out the other side, but you do it anyway. Guess that's the one piece of advice I have for you. You may be scared, you may feel out of control, but when life puts a choice in front of you, you act. You go through the gate.
All hands, T-gate protocol, 60 seconds to X-Core power down all crew to transport stations. Repeat, 60 seconds. Final call.
Hi.
Yeah, salutations.
First T-gate?
Nope.
Just not a fan?
T-gates and I have a kind of dysfunctional relationship.
It's the goddamn dark that gets me. You lose the lights when the X-Core goes down. They make you go through the whole damn thing in pitch black. Not sure why they do that.
Well, we are about to fly into a stabilized wormhole generated by intense magnetic fields that stretch the boundaries of feasibility. Probably best not to bring any other fields in with you. Provided, you don't want to come out the other end wearing your lungs on the outside.
Admittedly, that would be ideal. You an engineer? Here for the op?
Yeah. You?
Couldn't be more excited about it.
Are we it?
Nah, one more plus Chambers and Blaine.
Chambers I know. Who's Blaine?
Mastorian ISD.
Internal security? Are you sure?
Pretty sure. He arrested me 2 weeks ago.
All hands X-Core power down in 3, 2, 1.
Goddamn dark.
What, arrested for what?
Just a little corporate espionage. Sounds more exciting than it was. Hacked some stuff, stole some stuff. The usual, I guess.
Must have gone really well.
Oh, I got the data. Even got the creds. But then this guy, he shows up in my apartment night before I jump off world. I'm pretty good in a chase, but Blaine has to be augmented. You always hear that about ISD, but anyway, I made it about 3 blocks and that was all she wrote. MD gave me a choice. Prison time or work this up. Not much of a choice.
I am familiar with this no-choice phenomena.
Oh, they got dirt on you too?
Just leverage. I lost something I want back.
I see a pattern forming. Everyone on this thing is defunct MD.
All hands 30 seconds to gate. Stand by for lockdown. Repeat 30 seconds.
No one here is a Mossdorian employee?
Oh, ship's crew is UAG, but as far as the action team, just Blaine. You, me, Chambers, all lost souls.
Chambers isn't MD?
No, washed up like the rest of us. Didn't tell you that, though, did he? He's sensitive about it. He spent the last 18 months trying to worm his way back into offering management.
I guess he got what he wanted.
And you know what they say about that, right?
What do you think's going on? I mean, really?
Action team full of last chance losers? No offense. Put together in a rush and shipped off to the middle of nowhere? What do you think's going on? It's an off-the-books op, with a good chance of shit hitting the fan, and if MD is anything, it is fatally allergic to accountability. If none of us make it back,
They can whip up any story they want.
not like we're employees, are we?
All hands 10 seconds to gate.
My name's Freed. What's yours?
Raynor.
See you on the other side, Raynor?
Admittedly, that would be ideal.
All hands locked down. 3, 2, 1. Gate.
Okay, it's okay. Just breathe. Breathe. There you go. There you go.
What the hell happened to her? She lost it in a TV.
Give her room,
Keep breathing. There you
dickheads.
go.
Get back.
Just relax.
Where?
The mess hall now. We brought you in after the gate. Lost you for a few minutes. How are you feeling?
Ever had your brain shoved out your eyes and sucked back in?
Dysfunctional relationship with T-Gates. You weren't kidding.
Okay, am I the only one that sees the math here? Far as I know, there's only one type of person that blacks out in a T-gate.
Busted. Congratulations. Jet addict.
Well, this is basic horseshit. You're telling
Everyone,
me...
calm down.
Calm down? You brought a jet user on this op. Are you just all the way trying to get us killed?
I don't use anymore.
That's not the problem. I mean, Jesus, I have to spell it out for everyone? That drug has made her brain susceptible to anything electromagnetic. Whatever it is we're here to do, given all our expertise, it seems pretty damn likely we're going to encounter electromagnetics in the near future, doesn't it?
You're exactly right, Stevens. There are many risks to accepting this offer, and it is an offer. If any of you, at any point, decide you'd prefer not to participate, you are more than welcome, by all means, to not participate. Of course, whatever negotiations you've made in the way of compensation will no longer apply, nor be earned. Having clarified the issue, does anyone now wish to withdraw their participation from this action team?
No.
Hell no.
No.
Good. Very good. Then we can finally turn to the matters at hand. Let's begin by introducing ourselves. Name and engineering speciality, please.
Stephanie Freed, Band 8 Digital Systems, former Mostorian.
Kyle Stevens, Band 9 propulsion engineer, washed up Mostorian.
Sarah Rayner, mechanical engineer. No longer Mostorian.
Lovely. And my name is Wilson Chambers, as you all know, offering manager. We also have Captain Dunbar of the UEG Navy, in charge of our transport ship, the Eldridge.
Hello?
In the few hours we have left on this corvette, you will likely run into his crew. Please don't interfere with any of their duties. As we move to
the tall brooding presence in the corner? Shouldn't he get a turn? I mean, I know him, but I'm not sure that anyone else has had the pleasure.
Mr. Blaine is here to make sure everything runs smoothly, and to deal with any physical difficulties we might encounter.
ISD agents can't speak for themselves?
Oh, he's got a way with words.
Do your job, and Mr. Blaine will do his. You may be glad he's here in the hours to come.
What kind of executive action needs an ISD agent?
The kind I'm about to describe. Please listen closely and pay attention to the monitor. I'm only going to do this once. 27 hours ago, an ice mining vessel named the Crichton detected a wideband signal emanating from an uncharted star system in this region. They then trained their interferometric receptors on the source. This is what came back.
What is that? A redshift analysis?
Yes, from something orbiting a gas giant in the system. Significant quantities of rhodium and platinum, as you can see.
It's probably an asteroid, in a degrading orbit, skirting atmosphere and heating up.
That is exactly what the crew of the Crichton assumed. According to the flight report they filed, it's also why they dumped their ice and headed straight for it.
Don't blame him. Rhodium and platinum would be a shitload more valuable than ice.
What did it actually turn out to be? We wouldn't be here if it was an asteroid.
Quite right. This is a still frame capture from the Crichton's nose ray, taken as it approached the planet. Here, the object is 100 miles from the optics, 30 miles now, and 10.
It's a ship.
A derelict ship, completely abandoned.
Oh, yeah, well, aren't these some lucky-ass ice miners? A derelict without an active transponder, haul that back to a sanctioned outpost or colony. And maritime law says right of salvage is all theirs.
What size is this derelict?
Heavy frigate, at least, from our data. Perhaps a base cruiser.
Yeah. An ice tug could pull that.
If it's in a degrading orbit, then the planet's gravity's pulling it in. They need the derelict's engines to help break out.
They seem to have agreed with you. The last of their logs, before the transponder went off, showed they were docking and boarding the ship.
Yeah, but there's no way to know if the engines were operable.
That's why they went in, to find out. So, I'm going to go ahead and guess that this derelict ship is, in fact, Mostorian property. And we've been brought in to recover it before these ice miners tow it back to Thornton and cash it in for credits. How am I doing?
You are correct. The derelict is indeed a Mostorian vessel, and the corporation is very invested in reclaiming it.
I can see that. But how did they lose it in the first place? What was it even doing out here? An MD heavy frigate in an uncharted red giant
system? Those kinds
system?
of questions don't need asking.
And what kind should we be asking, Agent Blaine?
Only one, really. What do I have to do to get what I was offered? And what every one of you was offered was a second chance. Those don't come around very often, trust me, I know.
Yeah, it seems like having an idea of what the hell we're walking into might be helpful.
You have all the information you need to have. Like you've been told, you aren't satisfied with the arrangement? Sit it out. But you leave here the same as you came. Or do your job, leave the rest to Chambers and myself, and you leave here very different than you came. Am I being clear enough?
Told you had a way with words.
Captain Dunbar,
Yes.
how long until intercept?
We are unloading supplies at Thornton Station. I'd say just under 14 hours.
14 hours until we begin then.
And how's that?
We intercept the derelict, board it, Find the crew of the Crichton, take command of their vessel to help pull out of orbit, then haul the derelict back to Thornton Station under escort from the Eldridge. You're all brought for your skill sets. Rayner will find the derelict's fusion drive and determine its operability. Stevens will do the same with the ship's X-core. Freed will evaluate the computer nexus.
You said the Crichton was already docked on the ship. How are we supposed to board it then?
Captain,
Standard protocol. We'll bring the Eldridge alongside in a parallel flight path, then wire you over to the secondary airlock.
I'm sorry, spacewalk?
Feels like no one values my physical health in the slightest.
The captain said wire over. You'll be connected to both ends wearing environment suits. It's nothing to worry about, as long as you follow instructions.
Instructions?
Says you!
that is the assignment, ladies and gentlemen, and you have 14 hours to prepare. Suggest sleeping if you haven't in a while. We have hypo should you need. Do what you're told, use the skills you have, and this will all be over quickly. We will all get what's due to us. You're dismissed.
Why do I not feel encouraged?
Because you're not an idiot.
Rayner, a moment.
Whatever you do, don't look him in the eyes.
How's your head?
Sweet of you to ask.
It's not empathy. Stevens is right about EM fields in your brain.
Ah, you're evaluating a potential problem.
No, I've already done that. For you.
I don't need help to sleep.
And it's not that kind of hypo. Pharmaceutical division's been working on a treatment for jet withdrawal. Boost your gray matter's EM resistance for about an hour or so. In theory.
In theory.
May give you an aneurysm instead. For emergencies only, okay? It doesn't mean we're married or anything.
Well, that's good. My first one was not a critical success.
Yeah, that's in your file.
Really? What else is in there?
No degree, hired through the MD Technical Education Program at Band 6, Band 7 within a year, 4 years later Band 9. Then nothing. 12 years with the company, smart as you are, you should have been an STE, not sitting at 9.
Wow, gee. Thanks for the career evaluation.
Any idea what your problem is?
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe my issue with mind-altering narcotics had something to do with
That's
it?
not a problem. It's a symptom of a problem.
What are you, a 12-step mentor? Did you grill the others this way?
Freed and Chambers I already know. Stevens isn't that interesting, just a guy with bad debts to bad people. He'll pay him off with this op, run him back up. That's not my problem. You're different.
Why?
Because if things go bad over there, the others aren't going to be looking to Stevens to get them out. Or Chambers.
Well, they aren't going to be looking at me either. I'm not a leader.
Sometimes, not the kind of thing you get to choose.
Sounds like you're expecting things to go bad.
I always expect things to go bad. Go get some sleep.
You know, Chambers is wrong. He said the derelict is abandoned, but that's not true.
Come again.
For a ship to be abandoned, its crew has to evacuate. If they had evacuated, they would have reported in once they were rescued.
So?
So, its crew never left. Not one soul. Otherwise, that ship wouldn't still be out here. It's too close to Thornton. It would have been recovered.
And your point?
Just that it isn't empty at all. It's a tomb. And something very bad happened inside it. Look, I know you're not going to tell me the truth. Not until we're all knee-deep in whatever the hell's going on and there's no other choice but to come clean. I get it. It's your job. And frankly, I don't care. The only thing I do care about, the only reason I am here, hell, the only reason I do anything anymore is because I want to see my son again. I haven't seen him in 9 months. Do you have any idea? 9 months. He's 7. Do you know how much a 7-year-old boy grows in 9 months, Blaine?
You know, I think I know what your problem is. You're scared of failing.
I already did that.
What's his name? Your son.
Sean.
Mine's named Joel. He's 7 too. You do this up, Raynor, you'll see Sean again. You have my word if that counts for anything.
Well, I guess we'll see.
Go get some sleep.
Easy for you to say.
Crichton, this is the UEGS Corvette Eldridge. Please respond. 32
Clear
off
course
mark.
lock,
Closing.
angle 37 at vector,
Crichton,
adjusting
you
at
are
12%.
unable to respond.
Just flash your
Running lights or docking lights over.
Aim response is negative control. Heat
Flight.
scan's negligible also.
Reduce speed 6%.
Roger.
Confirm stable
6%
parallel
confirm.
orbit path. We're at 1 going on your 4
From,
distance. Crichton, this is the
Everyone give me a green light on your suits. Pressure and atmo check.
I'm green. Green.
Green here.
Raynor,
I'm fine, yeah. Green to go.
Room for positioning.
venting airlock. It's gonna be loud.
Sound of life just venting away.
Kind of glass half empty, aren't you, Free?
You've got no idea.
Everyone, let's keep the chatter down. Captain Dunbar.
Moss Dorian, we pulled into a parallel orbit with the derelict right at 100 yards distance. That's as close as I'm comfortable going for a transfer.
That should be fine, Captain.
Sure, only about a football field of vacuum in between us and it.
You're not helping, Stevens.
Be advised, we've tried to raise the Crichton repeatedly, but there's just static. They're either unwilling to respond or unable to respond. No way to know from here.
But they are docked on the derelict?
On the main airlock, yes. And there's a complication.
What?
The derelict isn't stable. It's in a spin. A slow one, but it's spinning, and since it's in a degrading orbit, that means it's rolling itself into atmosphere burn.
Lovely.
We don't see any signs of heat shield breakdown yet, but it's only a matter of time.
That complicates things.
That it does. You're not going to be able to do a wire. The rolling of the ship would pull the wire up and over as it spins, and the Eldridge along with it.
How fast is the spin?
Half a rotation is taking about 4 minutes, so that's your window.
Or the ship spins us into the atmosphere.
Better and better.
What are our options, Captain?
Well, Blaine is certified for lead position in tethered spacewalks, yes?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, let me get this straight. We're gonna do a tethered spacewalk to something like a 6 foot by 6 foot airlock, 100 yards away on the hull of a spinning ship in a degrading planetary orbit.
Yeah.
Okay then.
I love my life so much right now.
Raina, is the lock going to be a problem?
Not as long as the mechanical override's still functional. It won't need power, it's pneumatic. At least, civilian ship overrides are.
We're timing the ship's spin, tracking the airlock. Blaine, I'll put it in your HUD when you step out. If you want this rotation, you have 60 seconds.
We want this rotation.
Understood. Stand by for lock open.
Okay. Everyone line up, clip onto each other.
God, Jesus.
I'll take point. Raynor behind me for position on the lock. Everyone just follow my instructions. This will go smooth.
Smooth, right.
You okay, Chambers? You're looking a little white. I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, hey, listen, I'm sure we're gonna make it. What could go wrong? After all, our ISD guy's certified. And not to mention, we're bringing a jet addict along
Drop
with
it,
us.
Stevens.
You know, I'm just saying, really great forethought we got going on
Everyone
here.
shut up. I'm gonna mute your channels. Focus on what's coming. Do not thrust laterally. I'll handle acceleration. Just use your directional thrusters to stay as much in a straight line as possible.
I have a very unpleasant vibe about this.
We'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Moss Dorian airlock opening in 3, 2, 1.
Christ in a cup. Look at that planet.
Planet, look at the ship.
There's the Crichton far left on the hull, spinning into the atmo. See it?
Well, check out the heat coming off it. The heat shield, my god, they're
Quiet
like...
down, everyone. Captain, I'm beginning traverse.
Acknowledged. Good luck, Mostorian.
Sure you're okay, Chambers?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, everyone. Exiting the airlock. Here we go.
We'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Mission timer. 2 minutes, 59 seconds. 58. 57.
Welcome to the void, ladies and gentlemen.
God.
Eldridge, I need the airlock vector in my HUD.
Roger, Mostorian. Stand by.
Eldridge, acknowledge receipt. I have the ball. Team, hold for course correction. Keep the line straight, people. You have vector thrusters for a reason.
Roger.
Good work, Raynor. Everyone else, follow her lead.
Damn, that thing is coming fast.
Friggin' my ass.
Cruiser, at least.
The thing looks dark. No power, thing looks dead.
Yeah, that's what derelict means.
Team, when you hit the fuselage, don't lock your knees or you'll blow them out. We're coming in under thrust. Your mag boots will attach automatically. When they do, remember to move to the side because you have people incoming behind you. Understood?
Understood.
Metal looks strange. Does anyone else think the metal looks strange?
You mean the hull?
Looks like plates. Banded together. Big plates.
Slightly reflective, too. Anyone else seen the
Maybe
reflective?
instead of analyzing it, we should focus on landing on it.
Chambers, don't worry. We're all tied together. We can't leave you outside.
Mission timer. 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Mostorian, you're looking
29.
good. Brace for landing.
28.
Roger, Eldridge. Everybody, this is it. Focus. Check distance in your HUDs. 20 yards. 10.
Oh, jeez.
3, 2, 1. Contact. Be advised. Mag boots are ineffective. Repeat.
Mostorian,
Mag
what
boots
is your
do not.
status?
Jesus, I'm floating out here. Everyone check in.
Mostorian, say again, what is your situation?
I'm okay.
Raynor.
I'm fine. I have a grip on something.
Chambers.
I'm here. Stevens is down now. He's back on the hull. I have him.
What the hell was that?
Mag boots didn't engage.
They engaged, they just didn't stick. The entire damn ship's been degassed.
Why, in Christ's sakes?
Mostorian, what is your status?
Eldridge, the hull is degaussed. We hit hard and slid probably 50 feet, but we're okay.
Roger that, MD. Clock's ticking. You may need to plan a jump back.
We slid towards the airlock. We're still in position, so we're gonna give it a try. Everyone move.
I can see it. I can see the airlock door.
Keep going. Raynor, go past me.
I'm here. I'm at the lock,
Mission
looking
timer.
for the override.
1 minute, 59 seconds. 58. 57.
Found it. I have the latch.
This ship is rolling fast.
Okay. Okay, it's a gyro and it's linked.
What does that mean?
Means there's another one. We have to turn them both to crank the door. It's not gonna happen fast either. Blaine, we may not make this.
If we need to ditch, we will, right now. Stretch out on the tethers. Whoever on the line can reach the second gyro, do it.
On it.
Moving.
It's got a red cover on it for visibility, a handle in the middle.
I see it. I'm there, trying the handle. It's stuck. The case is
It
stuck.
twists open.
I know it twists open. I'm saying
1
that.
minute, 30 seconds remains.
God damn it,
on mission
Chambers.
I got it. It's off. I got it.
Good. Chambers, we turn them at the same time, clockwise. On counts of 3, okay?
Ready. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
That's it?
I said it would go slow. Chambers, 1, 2, 3.
It's working.
No, it's not. Not fast enough. We should jump back now. The
Mission
atmosphere's
timer.
gonna
Don't need it all the way
59
open.
seconds.
Just enough to squeeze
58.
through.
Look, I can do
57.
really complicated math in my head, and I'm telling you we're not gonna make it.
1, 2, 3. No, it's going to work. It's going to be enough. 1,
Mostorian,
2.
we're getting strange readings over sort of high impedance signal. meaning from your position. You still reading us?
Eldridge, you're breaking up. Not sure if it's us or you. Are you?
Say again, we've lost.
What the hell?
Aaron, signal is, Aaron, say again, our signal over here is haywire.
Eldridge, say again. Eldridge, where'd they go? Eldridge, do you read?
Oh my god.
We just lost the Eldridge.
Lost! It exploded!
How did that happen? How did that happen?
The debris wave.
Everyone brace on the hull.
Brace with what?
Hold on, I got you.
Is everyone... Are you guys... Hello? Hello?
Everyone check in.
Okay. I'm okay.
My suit is melting! I'm bracing! Oh god!
Chambers! Use your patch kit.
I can see Atmo. I can see Atmo burn.
Stevens,
We have to get the lock open. Chambers, get back on the gyro.
I think Stevens is dead.
Get on the gyro!
Okay.
Mission timer 45 seconds.
Oh, no.
44.
Breathe.
I'm at the gyro.
Chambers, focus. Clockwise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I can hear the burn now.
Keep warning. Oh my god.
Chambers, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's enough. It's enough. Chambers, go. Pull in Stevens. Reed, push from behind. One at a time. Watch your tethers.
Chambers, help me with Stevens.
Okay.
Mission timer 30 seconds. 29.
Oh, there's no override in here.
28.
I don't see a way to seal the lock.
There isn't. The interior doors won't open unless the exterior ones are shut.
Why are you untethering?
I'm going to release the gyros and seal the lock.
Blaine!
Listen to me, Raynor. You're the only one who can get the others through that ship. I'm sorry, but it's going to come down to you. One last thing, and it's important. If it's awake, don't trust it. Don't trust anything it tells you.
Mission timer
What? If what's
3,
awake?
2.
Good luck.
Blaine! Oh.
You're not old enough to understand any of this. But you will be one day. You deserved so much better than what you got. I'm sorry I couldn't beat my demons, even for you. I failed. In the most horrifying way possible. And I know it is nothing I can live with. So, I'm going to try and be worthy of you. For once. Life gave me a choice, and I acted. I went through the gate. And I will do everything I can so that I can see you on the other side. For what it's worth, I swear it. I love you very much, Sean. Computer in message.
Message recorded. Relay.
Relay.
Message sent. Sean Raynor. Interstellar message relay transmission rates apply. Expected ETA 7 solar days.
I swear it.
Remain
still here.
Oh, thank God. Raynor, you're in the airlock. We're sealed in. We're okay. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Hear what? Raynor, are you okay?
Freed, help me with Stevens. We have to patch a suit.
You don't hear it?
Freed!
Oh, Raynor, we made it. We made it. We're safe. Lie still, okay? I'll be back. Oh, God. Where are we?
Derelict is created, written, directed, and edited by J. Barton Mitchell. It features sound design by Ian Geiberger and Music Radio Creative, as well as original music by Luke Atencio. The podcast is produced by Kirsten Rudberg. It stars Chad Morgan as Raynor, Michael Maw as Blaine, Ian Geiberger as Chambers, Danny Payne as Freed, and J.D. Cerna as Stevens. Derelict is produced and recorded in Santa Fe, New Mexico by Night Rocket Productions. It is a part of the Future X Podcast Network. Discover some other great podcasts by visiting futurex.fm. Please sign up for our mailing list at derelictpodcast.com to learn more about our cast and creators and get the latest information on upcoming episodes. Please help us continue this journey. Derelict is currently crowdfunding its first season of production. If you enjoyed this episode and want to see the story continue, join us and help bring it to life. Visit derelictpodcast.com and click on the Support the Show link to find out how. And most importantly, thanks for listening.